Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with the practice question of the last segment. Minamata Convention is related to which of the following? The correct answer to this question is mercury pollution. The Minamata Convention on Mercury is a global treaty to protect human health and the environment from anthropogenic emissions and adverse effects of mercury and its compounds. It was agreed at the 5th session of the Intergovernmental Negotiating Committee in Geneva, Switzerland in 2013. Who amongst the following was the founder of Arya Mahila Samaj? The correct answer is Pandita Ramabai, option A. Pandita Ramabai was an Indian social reformer. She was one of the greatest women of modern India. After the death of her husband, Ramabai moved to Pune and founded the Arya Mahila Samaj in 1882. It promoted the education of women and their deliverance from the oppression of child marriage. Ramabai had also appealed to the Hunter Commission to provide training facilities to women to become teachers and doctors, enabling them to serve other women. Which of the following indices have been launched by Niti Aayog? Sustainable Development Goals Index, Export Competitiveness Index, State Health Index, School Education Quality Index. So as we have to select the correct answer, all are published by the Niti Aayog. D is the correct answer here. Noted economist Suman Beri is set to take charge as the vice chairperson of government's think tank Niti Aayog. National Institution for Transforming India, better known as the Niti Aayog, is the premier policy think tank of Government of India. Some of the indices launched by it are School Education Quality Index, State Health Index, Composite Water Management Index, Sustainable Development Goals Index, India Innovation Index, and Export Competitiveness Index. Consider the following statements regarding Western disturbances. It is an extratropical storm originating in the Mediterranean region. It is associated with rainfall, snowfall, and fog in northern India. As we have to select the correct statement or statements, C is the correct answer. Over the past 6 months, variation in the intensity and locations of western disturbances have kept Delhi's weather in flux. It has brought heavy rainfall to Delhi during some months and kept the city dry in the grip of heat wave in other times. Western disturbances is an extratropical storm originating in the Mediterranean, and it is an area of low pressure that brings sudden showers, snow and fog in northwest India. Which of the following country or countries does not surround the Persian Gulf? Bahrain, Yemen, Iran, Saudi Arabia. Correct answer is Yemen. Persian Gulf is a shallow marginal sea of the Indian Ocean that lies between the Arabian Peninsula and southwestern Iran. The sea has an area of about 93,000 square miles. The countries that surround the Persian Gulf are Bahrain, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE. As you can see the map here, moving on. The concept of seafloor spreading was given by, it is Harry H. Hess. Seafloor spreading rates have slowed down by roughly 35% globally. According to a study that analyzed data from the last 19 million years, the analysis has found the growing mountains might be one of the factors driving the slowdown. Seafloor spreading is a geologic process in which tectonic plates, large slabs of Earth's lithosphere, split apart from each other. The hypothesis of seafloor spreading was proposed by American geophysicist Harry H. Hess in 1960. Which of the following poem or poems are a work of the poet Ahmed Faiz? Bangladesh Second, When Autumn Came, Blackout. The correct answer is option D, all of them. Verses of poet Faiz have been excluded from class 10th textbook in latest CBSE tweak. Faiz Ahmed Faiz was born on February 13th, 1911 in Sialkot, India, which is now a part of Pakistan. Faiz's early poems were conventional, light-hearted treatises on love and beauty. But while in Lahore, he began to expand into politics and community. On March 9, 1951, Faiz was arrested with a group of army officers under the Safety Act. He was charged with the failed coup attempt that came to be known as the Rawalpindi conspiracy case. Some of his works include Before You Came, Blackout, When Autumn Came, You Tell Us What to Do, Bangladesh Second. With respect to Earth Day, consider the following statements. It was first observed in the United States in 1970, and the theme for this year is invest in our planet. As we have to select the correct statement or statements, both are correct. C is the correct answer. Earth Day is celebrated annually on April 22nd. It's a reminder to protect the environment, restore damaged ecosystems, and to live a more sustainable life. Earth Day has been celebrated since 1970. It was first observed in the United States after people took to the streets to protest against the Santa Barbara oil spill 1969. The UN designated Earth Day, Mother Earth Day, on April 22nd, 2009. This year, the theme is Invest in Our Planet. Mwai Kibaki, who recently passed away at the age of 90, was the president of. The correct answer is Kenya. So Mwai Kibaki was Kenya's third president, died at the age of 90. He will be remembered for ending the stranglehold of the former ruling party, and his legacy is overshadowed by the violence that followed the 2007 election, in which more than 1,200 people died. His presidency signaled the end of nearly 4 decades of domination by the Kenya African National Union, of which he was part for some 30 years. The Global Environment Facility, a financial mechanism for 5 major environmental conventions, was established in. The correct answer to this question is 1992, option A. The GEF was established on the eve of the 1992 Rio Earth Summit. It's a unique partnership of 18 agencies, including United Nations agencies, multilateral development banks, national entities, and international NGOs. It's working with 183 countries to address the world's most challenging environmental issues. It is a financial mechanism for 5 major international environmental conventions: the Minamata Convention on Mercury, the Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutants, the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity, the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. The Dhan Scheme is an initiative by which of the following ministries? The correct answer is Ministry of Tribal Affairs. The Dhan Scheme is an initiative by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. It was launched on 14th of April 2018 and seeks to improve tribal income through value addition of tribal products. It is implemented by TriFed as the nodal agency at the national level. The Dhan Startups is a well-thought master plan for the socio-economic development of the tribal population of the country. The Great Red Spot, a long-lived enormous storm system, is associated with which of the following? We have to answer this for the next segment. That's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated. Thank you so much for watching.